Hey, want to skip those ads and get early access and bonus episodes of all Banana for Scale shows? Hop on over to truestory.fm/join and discover all the cool perks that come with being a member of the Banana for Scale family. Coming up, we put another death scene on a bagel. Greetings, First Jumpers. I'm not Lester Ryan Clark.
And I'm not Keenan Diaz.
We're another version of them from another universe, and this is another episode of Every Minute of Everything Everywhere All at Once, a show where we attempt to explain, evaluate, enlighten, and elucidate the Academy Award-winning film Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay, so our minute begins with Jobu saying, "How impressive."
And it ends with her singing, "Somewhere out there."
Yes, but not the American Tail song. This is a Jobu original, and it's actually only half of it. We'll get to the second part in the next minute, but for now, let's get to the top of this minute. You'll remember Jobu had just killed Raccoon Waymond. I mean, Alpha Waymond. And now suddenly she's in our universe doing that classic villain thing where we just had an intimate moment between our heroes, and then we pan out or the lights go up and we realize the villain's there. They've been watching us the whole time. And they say something like, "How sweet." You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yes. It's not literally that she's like, "Yes, this is all according to plan. You fell into my trap by mourning Alpha Waymond." But it has that sort of feeling to it, right?
Right. It fits that vibe, right? It's like when in Star Wars when Leia rescues Han and then like all the lights go up in Jabba's palace and like they, they're watching the whole show, Yeah. But here she says, "How impressive." She actually says in Mandarin, she says, "Hao bang a," right? Which could also translate to like, "well done," right? And she's doing the slow clap. This is reminding me of like Joker coming into the meeting room doing his ha, 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 ha. It's simple. We kill Raccoon Waymond.
Oh, how do you kill the Raccoon Waymond? Yeah. This slow clap is interesting to me in the script. Well, first of all, in our screenplay, we have Joy returns, but in this draft of it, they didn't say when she leaves. So this is part of the problem where that we had. Like originally, it's they run over to Waymond, and then Alpha Waymond dies, and then Joy comes into the screen here, but we didn't figure out when she would leave or why. So we just kept her out of there, which is good. But Jobu returns enthusiastically applauding, it says here.
Yeah, I actually have some notes about that. I'm going to talk about it in a bit. But yeah, Evelyn gets to her feet as Waymond says, "And that's Raccoon Joy? Am I getting it?" Just a little thing here. He makes sure to pick up his glasses as he's getting up. I really like that. And then, of course, I like how I keep harping on this, but I like how he's going along with everything. He's not skeptical. He's not like, "Joy, my daughter, what are you doing here? Why are you dressed like that?" Right? I really like this total buy-in, even when he doesn't know what's going on, as he's going to say later. Again, this is something I don't think I've seen any other movie do. Like when the secondary characters are like, they're not skeptical at all. They're not like, "Well, this is weird,"
Yeah, even past the point where they should be, right? Because I think we would get tired of it. I think if we have it here, because so much of it's happening all the time. And then, Waymond puts back his glasses, which proves that in the movies, needing glasses is a state of mind.
Yes.
Yeah, so once you accept that you are beautiful enough to be the homecoming queen, you don't need glasses to see anymore. Obviously Superman doesn't need glasses because he's using them to fake it, I guess.
Right. You mean Clark Kent?
Clark Kent is using the glasses, yeah.
I mean, who? What? Those are two different people.
Yeah, but in Bringing Up Baby, Cary Grant loses his glasses halfway through, and she's like, "Oh, you're so much better without your glasses on, David." And he's just like, "Oh, Susan, I just don't need my glasses anymore," and all it turns out, right? Yeah. And it's like, okay, great, good.
And the rest of the movie, they're just bumping into things, and it's
well, yeah, they are actually. Maybe that's the problem.
"Susan, I got you this accurately sized stuffed leopard. Look." Why, that's not a...
David, it looks exactly like the other leopard we've got over there. It's got spots, and most of it's spots, actually. It's all a spot, David.
Well, it shouldn't be in the house. Out, damn Spot.
Very good, very good.
Yeah, there we go. I felt him rising up through the floor. I was like, no. But yeah, Jobu then says, "How kaaya," translates to "how cute" here. And we should note she is speaking Mandarin, and she's doing it really well. This is a noticeable change from the beginning of the movie where she was trying to speak to Gong Gong, remember? And she was trying to speak to Gong Gong, and her Chinese was really, really bad. They weren't even speaking the same Chinese, right? Like, because Gong Gong speaks Cantonese, and she was trying to do Mandarin, but it was like really bad Mandarin. It was instead of like, I forget, it was like, instead of "how was your flight," it was like, "how was your airplane?" Right. And so just like Alpha Gong Gong being able to speak English, Jobu is able to speak Mandarin better than our Joy. I really like that.
Right. Everyone can speak Mandarin better than our Joy. Becky probably can.
Probably. I bet. Like there's like a deleted. Well, no. I bet there's like a scene that we haven't seen where like they're practicing together and Becky's like getting it and Joy's just like, oh, this fucking thing, you know.
Right.
It's like, whatever.
Well, of course you get it. Becky, you're half Mexican. That's her excuse.
Yes. But yeah, we cut to Evelyn. She is looking rough. She is swaying on her feet, but she's also got a swagger to her. It's another swagger stagger. She says, "I'm going to stop you, Jobu, now that I'm reaching my full potential." She's feeling her power, and she thinks she knows what to do here. It's the confidence of, I think she thinks she's Episode 6 Luke Skywalker. But we're going to see in a second whether that's true or not.
Is he pretty good in 6?
Yeah, like he shows up at Jabu's Jabu. Jesus. He shows up at Jabba's palace, and you know he's wearing the all black, and you know he's just like super super confident, and he's like, oh, you know, you better let all my friends go, or it'll be really bad for you, right? It'll be really bad for you. He doesn't.
No.
He doesn't say it like that.
But that's his father.
Yeah. No, that's Bane.
Oh, I thought that. Well, in your flat affect, I thought you were making fun of Hayden Christensen. I'm sorry.
Oh.
You were kind of.
I was like, James Earl Jones sounds nothing like that. Like what?
No. I thought you were sort of doing the in episode 2 where he's like, sand. I hate sand. It's not like sand is like coarse and gravelly. What does he say?
I forget.
No. He says, I hate sand. It's rough and it's coarse and it gets everywhere. Not like here. So I thought you were doing sort of making fun of him, but.
Well, we don't know. Maybe a little bit of that DNA just kind of like
But I think I know what you're saying. In Return of the Jedi, he does all those sick flips all over the place on the skiff, and he's jumping all around and somehow basically jumps into the Sarlacc pit just enough to like kick it in the mouth and then jump right back out again.
Yeah. Fuck you, Sarlacc.
Fuck you, Sarlacc.
But no, that's it. Like he's about to walk the plank, and he's like, "You're gonna regret this," and
right. Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think Evelyn is feeling right now, but I think she's actually closer to Hayden Christensen.
The script recommends that in a parenthetical that Evelyn says this while she slurs, which is interesting. I don't think that Michelle Yeoh is quite doing that. They've discovered something else to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's and I'm talking about I'm not talking about like acting wise compared to Hayden Christensen. I'm talking about misplaced confidence in her abilities is what I'm talking about. Absolutely, yeah.
But before we see that, we cut to Jobu, and she's got a whole new outfit on.
Go girl, slay.
Yeah. These outfits, for literally less than a minute, right? This outfit right here exists within these 60 seconds and nowhere else.
Right. I don't think it is anywhere.
Yeah. Keenan, what are we looking at here?
It's kind of like this mashup between Magic Girl anime thing because she has the ghost buns on her head, on both sides, kind of the meatball head.
Yeah,
and she's got she's in goth sort of makeup, but she black lipstick, black eyeliner, big bushy eyebrows. It looks like, or maybe that's just her hair kind of thing. And then we've got as if she's applied lipstick or blush really really hard on her cheeks and little hearts. Yeah, so she's just punk rock all over. And then she's in all black, but it's kind of this. It looks like leather jackety as a silhouette, but it's kind of fluffy.
Yes.
Yeah, it's both badass punk rock Mad Max, and it's like a skirt. So it's like magic anime girl and tank girl mixed all together. And then she's got these big old clompy boots, and then she has this kind of collar that is like a dog collar, but with really really big spikes. I don't know if those are chopsticks or something.
It's like a cartoon version of one of those goth choker like spiked collar things.
Yeah.
Like what would what King Koopa would wear. Like,
And of course, she's got this giant ass gun.
I love this gun. Mostly because she doesn't use it as a gun. It's almost like a third leg. Like she has it like it's an extension of her arm or like a cane that she's kind of like hobbling around with it, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
It is a big old like gun like you would see Aeon Flux use or something like that, you know? So it's like super futuristic in cyber, and it's like giant, so it's like the length of a rifle, but it's a laser, presumably.
Yeah. Like
it looks like a laser, right? Like you look at it like that's a laser gun,
right.
not a rifle.
Yeah. Yeah. You'd shoot not a xenomorph, because those are more real gun type things. But
right,
like,
yeah, those are bullets, yeah.
You're going to shoot a Hayden Christensen or something.
Yeah,
a Sarlacc.
You're going to shoot a Sarlacc.
Fuck you, Sarlacc.
This gun goes pew pew and not bang bang.
Right, exactly, yeah.
But this gun doesn't do anything, so it might not actually be a functional gun. She just might like to have it.
Yeah.
Because why does she need a gun? She can change matter and time.
Yeah, I think, again, like it's all vibes. I think she like, oh, this looks fun. Like she dips into an alternate universe that's literally just a costume closet. And she's like, okay, I'll take this and this and this, and then she she poofs out and she's back in our universe. Yeah,
she is having fun as in all her other characters, but yeah, this one again like speaks to this whole universe she's been to, where she's like the good guy, right? Like she's a punk rock like freedom fighter against somebody like the Baron in Dune or something, and she's the good guy fighting this. Like she doesn't look like a villain here.
Oh, she's like a Thallowy Massaway.
She's like a Thallowy Massaway, right? Exactly. Right? Doesn't he look like a punk rock good guy, like a freedom fighter or something? Not like she looks like Darth Vader or something.
Well, it's a combination, though. I feel like actually before jumping on this show with you, I was going to say something like she looks like a stormtrooper. I was about to say stormtrooper, but
really?
All the stormtroopers are white. So
yeah,
but like it's a uniform for like the evil foot soldiers.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay,
but yeah, I mean, gosh, it could go either way because it's differentiated enough. It's individual enough, like with the little candy hearts on her cheeks and everything like that. Yeah. Yeah. Jeez. What's your deal, Jobu? But yeah, whatever vibe we're getting from this, she sort of sighs, at what Evelyn says, and she says, "You still can't see what's happening." Now, in the script, if I remember, it has her sort of like clapping and jumping up and down enthusiastically, and like you said, Keenan, enthusiastically, and being kind of cutesy, almost like a Harley Quinn type character. Which
I think that's fair.
Yeah, which would fit with this outfit. But Stephanie Hsu has decided, and we see this in other scenes as well, that her costume does not decide her personality. And I never thought about that until this scene, but when you look at the early script, and maybe just because it's text, pure text, the Daniels have her acting like whatever costume she's in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And Stephanie Hsu, we've seen, and we're going to see, has decided that no, Jobu is the one who decides when to be cutesy and funny and when to be serious. And a lot of times it actually clashes with the costume she's wearing. We're going to see her a little later dressed as normal Joy doing the cutesy thing, which we've never seen our Joy do. I like that. We talked in the last minute how when she's in the amoeba outfit, booping Alpha Waymond's snoot, it's done with the utmost seriousness because she decides what's serious and what's not. Yeah,
I think that's really interesting. Like it's more of a, even though the Daniels have designed a movie that is, reflecting their millennialness, and so it's kind of a video game-ish movie, right? The skins don't determine how you play or anything like that. Like you play however you want to play, right? So sometimes you do have a crazy skin. I don't know in your game Dead by Daylight if you can buy a different skin besides Michael Myers and still play as Michael Myers. But
Michael Myers is one of the killers who has like only two skins to him. You have your regular kind of like blue jumpsuit, and then you have he's like a hospital patient, with the kind of like the hospital backwards gown and the bare feet and everything. There are some characters that have upwards to like 20 skins,
right?
And then some that like the mains, as you say, like the person who mainly who plays them mainly is like, give Ghostface more skins, justice for Ghostface.
That sounds expensive, guys. Ghostface is licensed.
Yeah,
if they make new skins, they got to pay Warner Brothers for that.
But yeah, no. Actually, no. That's actually the cool thing with Ghostface. They did a little like they were a little tricky with it. They bought the license to the mask only.
Okay.
So it's like a completely new character under there. It's not like any of the ghost faces in Scream. It's just Ghostface mask, and then they could kind of like fool around with the lore a little bit. Yeah, but like. Yeah, what were we talking about? Sorry, I got distracted by Dead by Daylight.
You're playing it on the side of your computer right now.
No.
While we're talking.
God damn it, teabagging again. Oh.
Yeah, you can't take 45 minutes out of your day to stop playing Dead by Daylight. No, but like, I don't play a lot of, combat games like we're playing with other people. But when I used to play Town of Salem, which is like a mafia or werewolf type game, I eventually got my Krampus skin that I paid real money for. And, my Krampus skin didn't mean that I only played as a bad guy. Or sometimes I like playing as a smart person or like playing as a cutesy person or a fraidy cat,
Yeah. I will say there is some common knowledge around some of these Dead by Daylight skins. If you see, for example, an ace with the Mad Hatter hat, you're just like, this fucking guy, this is going to be, of course he has a flashlight. Oh God. It's like, yeah, it's one of those things. So
you didn't hear a single thing I said about my game. You were just thinking about Dead by Daylight the entire time. That's fine. You'll have to wait till this episode comes out. Keenan will stop making noises and I can talk about Dead by Daylight.
No, I listened. You playing
great
Krampus.
Oh, sure.
Krampus is also in Dead by Daylight, by the way. I wasn't going to say that. But, I feel like I have to say that now.
Anyways, you made a very good point about the costumes, that it would seem like the thing that would make the most logical sense is that she's putting on these costumes so that she gets to act differently, but that is not true. She is the master of space and time, and she could act however she wants.
And she can wear like a cute bunny outfit while she's doing it, or she can wear a fucking Mad Hatter hat and just like just flashbang me to oblivion, I guess.
Okay, well.
Anyway. Sorry, what were we talking about?
We're talking about everything everywhere all at once.
Oh,
I think,
yes.
At some point.
But no, I'm glad you agree with me on that. Like the costume, like she's making this active choice to be different from the costume sometimes.
Right, that's brilliant. I think usually now that you mention it,
actually, and so here, looking the way that she's looking, she's talking to her mother in this patient, almost like parental way, right? So Evelyn said, "I'm going to stop you," and to that, Jobu responds. And she says, "You still can't see what's happening."
So she's slow clapping. She comes in as this stormtrooper or punk rock Mad Max Aeon Flux thing. And she does a slow clap as opposed to the Harley Quinn thing that's in the script. And so I was trying to look up anything I could about slow clapping. And there's probably a clapping wikia that I couldn't find or something. There's probably some community that really loves everything about clapping. But I just found this Wikipedia article about applause. And I was surprised how much stuff is in there and how much I'm like, yeah, this is crazy when you describe it in an encyclopedia form.
Okay.
Like if you're trying to describe to aliens, like, what are you all doing with your hands? Like, oh, we're I don't know, like egging them on because they did a really good song or they did a really good crying scene in a play or something. So we smash our hands together arrhythmically. Oh,
I just realized there's I try to explain it as we're appreciating them. We're thanking them. No, we're not thanking them. We're like you say, egging them on. We're congratulating. No, that doesn't.
And why would we do that in the middle and make them stop doing what they're doing if we like it so much? So here it says, striking the palms of the hands together. Like, that's what that is. We're striking the palms of the hands together.
Now I'm just seeing those tall gray heads. Like, so you're striking the palms of your hands together.
Yes, you make yourself hurt slightly.
Are you sacrificing the skin cells on the surface of your palm?
That's right.
in reverence to the ritual that has just happened. You should do what we do on Gorlak. When someone says a really funny joke, we go, "Ah!" Ah!
Yes. We bite the outsides of our faces and spit our blood into the air.
Yes. Except when it's poetry, then we just silently bite our tongues.
See, that's in here. It's like okay, so you clap during music, to applaud after every song at a concert, but not at a classical musical concert. If you do that, that's bad. You shouldn't clap then. You have to wait till the end of the set, and you don't clap in church.
Right.
And then it says here, in various countries, airline passengers often applaud the landing of a plane. Like, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, so I'm trying
And then you
to
have
find
the opera clap, which is, or is like the kind of like the very. It's like you're doing the motion. You're not even making the noise. Like it's like you're miming, but like this wasn't a pantomime. Like, what do you do for mimes?
So the noise and the pain are not the applaud. No, the noise and the pain are not the applaud. Yeah, so here it has like golf clapping is a form of quiet clapping,
yes.
etc. Right, but then also says golf claps are sometimes used at other events to heckle or show sarcasm. That is true.
Okay, yes.
So I was trying to see this here. So then, so we finally get to the very bottom. Slow hand claps in film.
Okay.
It says another type of slow hand clap is used as a dramatic device, often forming the conclusion of dramatic turning points in films. After some dramatic speech, one audience member claps slowly, then another, and then a few more until the trickle of clapping gives way to roaring applause, often ending in a standing ovation.
Right.
So that's a slow clap here. But it says another type of slow hand clap. So I'm like, someone has deleted what someone else had put in, because you can delete whatever you want in Wikipedia. So I had to look into the history and find slow clap just to explain this again to the aliens. Okay, so this has been removed from the Wikipedia article for some reason.
Okay.
Slow clap as a sarcastic sign of disapproval. For example, Tony Blair giving a speech at the Women's Institute during the UK debate preceding the current war in Iraq resulted in a slow clap. So that's what she's doing here, is a sarcastic one. But that's all I have from Wikipedia, is that sometimes it's sarcastic. There's no history as to why that is, when we accepted that. And someone somewhere didn't even think that was good enough to keep in the article. They deleted it.
But that's I'm going to be honest, Keenan. Like, I've seen more instances of the sarcastic slow clap.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And or the failed slow clap. Like, and that one wasn't mentioned, where it's like they try and then nobody joins in. You know?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
This would all be solved if you just went, ah!
So anyways, as usual, I have no information about why we sarcastically clap and when that started.
Yeah.
And the Wikipedia people don't even think it's real, so they don't think it happens.
Did they delete that because it was talking about, like, there was like a little bit of politics in that sentence, or?
I don't know.
We can't have them talking about that. Like,
yeah, about the so controversial Iraq War. We haven't decided yet what we think about Iraq yet. No, so so that's what the aliens. That's what the aliens have learned.
It made me think of, and then I was like, oh no, wait, like, because I was thinking, it's like, oh yeah, like again with the Dark Knight, with Joker doing the slow clap, but he's not doing the slow clap. He's doing like a fast clap.
Maybe he's doing the slow clap to get the applause, and then he just like everyone else to join in, but he doesn't care if they actually do.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh yeah. But anyway, so I did learn that in Germany, I guess German-speaking countries, students often rap their knuckles on their desks as a way of applauding the teacher at the end of the lecture. Yes,
I remember that from Bram Stoker's Dracula, or Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula. Van Helsing, like we see Van Helsing for the first time, and he's giving a lecture in this little like lecture hall, and when he's done, they all like wrap the wooden surface of the tables, and it's like, and I was like, that is so weird, and we have no explanation of it, but I immediately know what they're doing. It's because like all of them are doing it at the same time, and they're doing it like perfunctorily. They're not like thinking about it, so it's like, oh, this is like a non-committal like clap at the end of class or something, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I prefer applause at the end of all my lectures. I mandate it. It's part of their rubric.
I'm so addicted to coffee that like when we like go to meetings or something like that at my work, there are some meetings that, you know, like there's a performative aspect to it, and it's like hey guys, we hit our numbers, and people clap, or it's like, hey, you know, it's like shout out to, you know, so and so for you know getting that report in, you know, on time or whatever, right? And you know, there's always like, you know, room for applause, and it's always when I'm taking a sip of my drink. And I can't just like smash my like half full mug against my other palm. So like I pat I pat my lap.
Right.
As I'm drinking and I'm swallowing, and I'm like that. You know.
Well, the solution is to do as I do when I'm recording the podcast and have 2 cups.
Aha. There we go. We should have done that. This is the ASMR episode. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay. Getting back to the movie again.
Getting back to Dead by Daylight.
No, but she's applauding them having like a heartfelt, again, like human scene where he's dying in her arms. So like her slow clap is really weird. Like it is, it's implying that their feelings are like for show or something, or that they don't really mean them, or that it's silly and like unimportant in the long run.
Almost like again, I think we talked about this before, but it's almost like she's aware that this is a movie, and it's like, oh, that was a great, melodramatic scene right there.
Right.
Like,
right.
awesome.
Right, that scene. Yeah.
Great job, Jack and Rose, like, type thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, not that anybody applauds when Jack floats at the bottom of the ocean during Titanic.
Can you imagine?
Woo! Woo! I'm so sad. That made me very sad. Woo!
And the aliens in the back, ah! Anyway. No, that's when they would applaud, because that's what they do when they're sad.
Aw. Poor Grolakians.
Yeah. Oh, well. But yeah, she says, you still can't see what's happening. But then Evelyn says, no, I see clearly, more clearly than ever before. And she gets into this fighting stance. What do we make of this theatricality from Evelyn? It almost feels fake. Like she's trying to convince herself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's a really good way of putting it, because we also get this in that that wide shot that makes it look like a fighting game again that we had with the Lee brothers earlier, and like it is very, very wide. It's very much a tableau, and Waymond's sitting there looking at them, and it's very perpendicular. So yeah, it looks like they're on stage even.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's like putting up her hands as if she can like will her way in. Like by doing the motion, she's going to become the powerful fighter she was a minute ago.
Yeah, okay, I'm glad you caught this too, because I was like, we've seen like Evelyn like have an emotional moment. We've seen her fighting. We've seen her like, and it's not like this. Like, and I was wondering, it's like there has to be a reason that Michelle Yeoh is doing it like this, because like again, we've seen Wong Kar Wai Michelle Yeoh. We've seen her with Gong Gong. We've seen her with Joy, like in these very emotional, very honest moments. And this seemed like, okay, this is obviously Evelyn like not being confident in her words right now.
Right.
Yeah. And yeah, Jobu is also unconvinced. She sort of like props her gun on her shoulder, and we get like a close up as she sort of looks Evelyn up and down skeptically. Cut to Evelyn. And we also get this sound like machinery powering up, but it's like straining to power up. And Evelyn is swaying, her eyes look unfocused, and suddenly the screen cracks. We've seen this before in the IRS, so this time we don't need to linger before we crack again. And again, like 3 times, right? And all 3 so far are the same image. It's our Evelyn in that fighting pose. But as more cracks form, we see the other Evelyns in them. We see Pizza Evelyn, we see Opera Evelyn, and then there's one up top. I think that's Cleaning Lady Evelyn.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because we see the painting behind her. And then the cracks sort of get like sucked into the central image. But before that, we see 2 more quick flashes. One of the 3 identical images of our Evelyn in the center briefly becomes Teppanyaki Evelyn. And then down at the bottom of the screen, Wong Kar Wai Evelyn appears sort of looking up at all of the others, like looking up at the sky. And I should say, all these other Evelyns, like we're catching them just as they look like they're feeling something too. They're all in distress. And actually, if you look at it frame by frame, it looks like they're all getting ready to do the thing that our Evelyn is going to do right here. And for that reason, I like how they all disappear. It's like our Evelyn sort of sucks them back up as she too takes a deep breath, and cut back to our wide shot. Music stops, sound stops, except for the sound of our Evelyn doubling over as she throws up.
Yeah, really well said. So Evelyn is, facing Jobu. I don't know how much to read into this, but she isn't. She puts up her dukes, right, to like punch her.
Like literally, if there was a put up your dukes pose. That's what this was. Yeah.
Right, but that's not how Evelyn has been fighting. She's been fighting martial arts style with her hands out rather than fists. You know.
Yes.
That I don't know if I've mentioned this so far, but that would get me made fun of in school.
Oh.
Because sometimes the dudes messing around in the halls or whatever in middle school, you put up your dukes. You don't really mean it or anything like that. You know. But he's like, hey, come here. And I would always have them out like in judo. Like as open palms, just because you're supposed to be able to grab people, and they'd be like, they would make fun of me for that, for like being such a wuss, because they didn't know any better. They just know punching, so they're like, you'd be the worst boxer because you have open fists, like as if I was going to slap them instead of grab them and flip them over or whatever. So
and this never resolved in like an 80s end of the movie style scene where they're like, oh, look at this guy, and then you just like clean their clocks, like.
Well, that wouldn't be.
And then Falcor shows up, and
That's right. Keaton, we have to go back into the fantasy world. What's it called? Ateria or something?
Yeah, something like that.
We have to go back to Ateria or wherever.
Yeah. Even he doesn't know.
Right. Like, did you just give Falcor $20 to stop this fight and say we have to go back to Ateria or wherever?
Quick, Falcor,
no.
to the dumpster.
No, I did not beat my friends up for making fun of me for fighting wrong. That would not be very judo of me. Judo is a self-defense class.
Yeah,
yes.
There you go.
Self-defense martial art. Yes. Yeah, but anyway, so I don't know how much to read into this here, that she's not fighting in the way that she had learned to. I mean, she's gone to these other worlds and she learned to be a kung fu fighter, and she has an entirely different stance. Like it is like she's totally regressed into not really knowing anything about how to fight, and she's like just trying to put this on, like put on a look for it. Completely
disconnected from the Wong Kar Wai Evelyn, from all the Evelyns,
Yeah, and it's not a very good, even if she were to box, it's not very good because she has on one side her index finger kind of sticking out too far, on the other side her middle finger kind of sticking out too far, and she's going to hurt her hands. And, really fuck herself up. Yeah,
so this is obviously like purpose, because like Michelle Yeoh knows how to do a fighting stance.
Like, I believe that she does. Yes.
Yeah. So this is okay. This is definitely the movie indicating to us that our Evelyn, Mom Evelyn, is completely disconnected from all those other like badass fighting Evelyns.
Right. Yeah. This is sloppy. Yeah. And she starts to discombobulate, and we see her clay pot breaking, and the sound stuff is really good. If you could, if you ever get a chance to see this in the theater or something, or watch it in surround at home, like it really does like crack and then move away from the center of the screen to the sides. It's really nuts. Like, so we're using the sound even to like feel the ripples happening, but it's like cracking glass ripples that I think are really, really cool.
Yeah. And this all culminates as she throws up, and that's when like all the dramatic sound and music stops, and we just go back to that wide shot, and it's like blah.
Right.
Now, by itself, this is funny. It's shot to be funny, right? We're building and building, and then the music stops, right? I also like how unique this choice is. Like this being the thing that happens when you're not in full control of your new powers, right? I don't think any Marvel movie, any Star Wars movie has been this daring, right? Luke Skywalker has never been training with Yoda, right? Making those rocks float and then suddenly, But, like, having never thought about it before, it makes so much sense. You're tapping into forces that you don't understand. You're using your mind and your body in ways that you've never done before. Your body is going to react. This seems like the most honest, most like biologically true reaction to like the young hero trying to use their powers and their body being like, nope, I've never done this before. Like get it all out, right?
Right.
But it's like, no, Jedis are so clean, right? They feel a disturbance in the Force and they just, put a hand to their temples, right? Like, you're telling me Obi-Wan feels an entire planet full of people die, and he just gets a little headache, right? Like, where's that special edition, Lucas? Like get back in there. I want to see Alderaan blow up, and then cut to the Millennium Falcon, right? Everyone's chill, right? They're just floating through space, and then suddenly, inexplicably, Obi-Wan is just like all over Chewie, all over Han, right? All over Luke in the control panel, and then he can say, "I felt a disturbance at the as if millions of and it takes 5 minutes for him to finish that sentence.
Yeah, and right into Chewy, which is the hardest part of the Millennium
Oh,
Falcon to
God,
clean.
yeah. That's going to take forever.
Take forever. He's going to smell like that for many parsecs.
You're telling me the first time Peter Parker swings from one building to another, his little tummy is totally fine with it, right? We don't see a stream of vomit, an upside-down rainbow of breakfast, right? You're telling me soft little Bobby in his billionaire mech suit, in between his stupid fucking quips, is not covered in his own puke, right? And he has the worst because it's just inside the suit with nowhere to go.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So there you go. That's an image next time you watch Avengers, right? You can't see it from the outside, but Iron Man's suit is just filled with his own vomit.
Oh, great. That's why he has to be so sassy. He has to, yeah, he has to deal with that. We've been too hard on him.
Yes, we have. Anyway.
This is, our version is, of Evelyn vomiting while she's experiencing this is more real, right? It is, like you're saying, it also is more Family Guy real.
Yes.
Like Family Guy, Peter skins his knee, and then we get, 90 seconds of him to go,
yes.
You've seen this. I don't need to do the whole thing.
Oh, yes.
Okay, great. And, of course, they vomit, and then they take, whenever they vomit in Family Guy, it often feels like it's going on forever, but even then, it still is like a fraction of how long it takes for someone to really go through it,
Yes.
Right.
He vomits into the other guy's mouth, and then he vomits, and then,
But, I mean, that's what's so funny about it. I mean, again, this is like the millennial humor here, and, I'm sure the Daniels have seen Family Guy.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Right, but when they're vomiting because they do the dare, this is early on, they do a dare to see how long each of them go without vomiting after they drink the Epicac.
Oh, yeah.
And they start vomiting. Oh, that's so funny. And then they all start vomiting, and they say things like, "Oh, I don't want to do it anymore."
In between like the geysers, yeah.
Right, exactly. Which at the risk of analyzing it so it's not funny anymore, like is funny because it's real, right? Because it's like not something you would normally see in a movie or TV show.
It's both the truest and most like purest like biological form of like that's the reaction you would have,
right? And
the funniest because nobody dares to do it, right?
Right. They're wasting everybody's time.
Yeah. Luke, I am your father. And he's like, that's such a big reveal. I don't know if I can emotionally. And then, I mean, it would happen in this scene where, the Emperor is electrocuting his father, and it's like, this is too much to, and then he would be doing it in his mask, and the Emperor would be just doing it just for fun. Like,
right.
Blah,
blah. Good.
Thinking about it now, I mean, yeah, it's like the least amount of vomit would be in The Exorcist. It'd be just like,
Yeah, we respectfully cut away once it's happened.
Yeah. You want me to? No, I'm not going to do that. I'll just turn my head around,
Yeah, he gets vomited on, which is shocking and awful, but then we cut to him having the sweater off, and Chris is already cleaning it, and Damien, thank you for doing that, and all of that.
Yeah. And contemplating whether or not there's a God, and it's just like... And in between that sweater coming off, like he ran to the bathroom downstairs and he's like, in a minute, like I'll explain everything in a minute.
Yeah, exactly. And the Family Guy and maybe the Daniels would have him trying to clean it off the sweater himself and, spending 2 minutes like,
Cleaning it off the sweater and then messing the sweater up even more because he's so grossed out by it.
Right, exactly. Everywhere you put your hand, you find more of it,
Yeah.
And at first it's like, oh, it's hot, gross, and then eventually it's like, oh, it's cold, gross.
Yeah, there isn't a pleasant version.
Right, but I think you're right to point out like how it's shot funny, right? So it has this crescendo with the music and getting closer to her, and it feels like she's really going to strike. And we have these reaction shots from Jobu where like she anticipates it's not going to happen. Something's going on where like she's like, oh hey, you're weak, or you're not going to be able to fight me. But then it turns out that Jobu was right the whole time, so we kind of get a little bit of that.
Right.
And then we cut back to this really super wide again, which is funny. We see the entire commotion there as she's puking, and we get it's far away that we're not like dealing with Evelyn's actual face of her like experiencing vomiting.
Right.
And then we could see Waymond and Jobu, Waymond horrified and Jobu kind of like, like just waiting till it's over.
There's a, if we want to do this serious, I mean, there's dramatic movies where people are sick and they throw up and it's not funny. And, there's a way to shoot that.
Sure.
But like the sound and her, like, when I actually throw up, I don't make, like, my voice doesn't go with it into the toilet. You know what I mean? Like, it's a silent thing, right? So just her putting on the, the voice, like, this is meant to be like a Family Guy thing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And yes, I also like this because, again, leave it to the Daniels, as funny as this is also her dying. This is our hero. This is the person that we've been following, we've been rooting for, empathizing with, and these are her last moments. And
right.
She finishes vomiting and rolls over and collapses. Waymond says, "Oh my God, Evelyn," and but it's not like a cartoon. Oh my God, it's like an oh my God, Evelyn, right? And we cut to Jobu, and she looks disgusted. Like she expected more from this Evelyn. And then back to the wide shot as they both move in. Waymond is repeating, "Oh my God, oh my God." And by now, I think we're realizing that she's gone. I don't think we realize it right away. I think we think it's like, when she fell into Waymond's arms a couple minutes ago, we expect her eyes to look at Waymond or Jobu, but she's just still. And Jobu says, "Damn it."
Yeah, so we cut to the shot from above, which looks like the soul coming out of her. Like, and
Right.
we usually use that shot to be like, no, this is real. There's actually death.
Yes, and I think that's the shot that confirms it. Right, Evelyn's eyes are open in this blank stare. Jobu says, "So close," and Waymond is shaking her, saying, "Evelyn, Evelyn." It's really sad and pitiful. He's sort of quiet, like he knows already and doesn't want to be too loud about it because that would make it real. You know what I mean? Kind of like when Evelyn was calling for Alpha Waymond in the last minute, Jobu says, "So close." And Waymond looks at her and says, "Please help her." But Jobu just reaches out and closes Evelyn's eyes, which is the confirmation we needed, right? That's like film shorthand for, this person is dead.
Right.
Yeah. And she says, "I'll see you again soon." And then she starts to sing, and I want to talk a little bit more about her singing, maybe in the next minute.
Yeah.
Because this is the second or the third time that she's done it, and she says "somewhere out there," and it's this voice that she's doing. It's a very kind of almost Judy Garland type thing. Like I almost want to hear somewhere. I want to hear Stephanie Hsu sing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow." Actually.
Aha! Yes. And then we'll talk about it more when she finishes that line next week. But just to point out now that in the script it does not call for singing. It's just a stated line.
As has been. With her previous singing lines. She's made that decision. Yeah.
Right. So, yes, it is "Somewhere Out There," but it's an entirely different tune. But, you mentioned at the beginning, the American Tail song, right?
Right.
With "Somewhere Out There Beneath the Pale Moonlight," right? My students are much younger than us now. They keep getting younger every year, it seems, while we stay the same age.
Yep.
So I once told one of my students said something like "Somewhere Out There" or whatever, or mentioned I said, that song, and they're like, "Oh no, I don't know that song." So I was just saying, "Oh, it's really beautiful," and it's this little girl and she's missing her brother who's lost, right? So then they sing, and then we see both of them, and we kind of get that they're kind of duetting with each other, and so then there's the bridge part, and they said, "And when the night wind starts to sing a lonesome lullaby, it helps to think we're sleeping underneath the same big sky," and my student just broke into tears. Just like projectile tearing.
Oh, wow.
You're vomiting.
Wow.
Oh no, it's okay. They're mice. Don't worry about it.
And that made you cry, and then all the other students, they were like, "Ah!" Neil in the back, he was like, "Ah!" Wow.
Yeah, so just my advice to millennials, be careful about explaining the song "Somewhere Out There."
So you were literally so you were just describing it. You weren't even showing them the movie.
No,
you were just describing
showing them the movie.
You didn't even sing the whole song. You just sang
I just
sang
skipped
that
to the middle,
bridge.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, it's terrible.
And it
Will
really
they ever
hit
see each other again? Yeah.
Underneath the same blue sky, and it's that was it. That was it.
Right.
Wow. Lyrics have power and songs have power and dang, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is a pretty emotional line right there, because it's like, yeah, like when you're lost and when you're looking for somebody, it's like you look up at the sky and it's like if they're looking up at the sky, like that's like the one connection point,
Yeah. That's real. But I think that we're so used to that song because we grew up with it, and it's little mice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
and even though I know how very far apart we are, it helps to think we might be wishing on the same bright star.
All right. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. These fucking mice.
But anyways, when you get to we'll talk about it more when we finish the line next minute. But
yes.
it's not dissimilar from that, actually.
No, it isn't. But like it keeps on giving me. I'm like before we even like get into next week. Mm-hmm. I'm correct in saying like it gives me Judy Garland vibes.
I think that's really fair. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Now, okay. Before we end this minute, I also want to point out that we see Evelyn's phone.
Yeah, Alpha Waymond dropped it a couple minutes ago as he was coming in pretending to be regular Waymond.
Right. Yes.
When after she beat everybody up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's on the ground next to her, and I like how we have seen enough of the blue bubble map up to this point to recognize that is what is on the screen, even from far away.
Right.
But now, even though it's a completely different color now, the whole thing is red. All the bubbles, all the lines. I like how both eye-catching and unobtrusive this little phone is. Like we're not focusing on it. We but as we pan up and our eye is drawn to it, we're like, oh no, right?
Red must be bad. I'm assuming
red must be bad, right? Also, okay. Our next minute is going to be dealing with some questions that I don't want to think about. And I don't know, maybe I'll be wrong once we get to it. I hope I'm wrong. But let's pretend that minute doesn't exist for a second. Because right here, right now, the way Jobu is acting, doesn't it feel like Evelyn escaped?
Right. I don't know how actively we are aware of that. But like there's all these cues here that like, okay, she's dead, but it is okay in some way.
Yeah.
Like we kind of said it's not really the end of the movie, right? We kind of know that. And Evelyn didn't die the way that real movie deaths happen with Waymond, like giving her some last bit of advice or like some hey, now before I die, let me tell you something really special, right? So we don't get any of that. She just dies the way people die in real life. So we sense a little bit that like, hey, this isn't the end.
Right. And Waymond's, I think another thing that kind of gives it away is Waymond's energy. Like Jobu is not matching Waymond's energy. Right. Like it's like they are seeing two different things. Right. And Waymond is freaking out. And I don't know, like it must be just like an unspoken kind of like subliminal like thing, like movie cinema language, like somebody freaking out that much and the movie not agreeing with it, Like he's like, wait, and the camera, the cinematography is not with him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, it is all knowing like Jobu, and Jobu's not freaking out, and she even is more like wistful, even like, oh, that sucks that didn't happen. But
like I'll get you next time, and it's like, oh, there's a next time. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so, but yeah, it like based on this multiple universes theory and everything like that, I still like I'm still afraid of I'm still afraid to ask certain questions about the next minute. But I guess we'll have to wait until next week for that.
Oh, she's dead.
See, you know what? We were almost done.
But we have seen her die before, which we're not thinking about.
Yeah.
Here. Like in this minute, we're not like, oh, it's like the last one. We literally are. That is so far removed from our brain.
Anyway, I got some Dead by Daylight to play.
Yeah, so much more pleasant things like killing a bunch of virgins at a summer camp.
Sure. Right. Throwing up all over each other. Yeah. Anyway, okay. But yeah, folks, this has been the 85th minute of Everything Everywhere All at Once. I've been Lester Ryan Clark. You can reach me in all the universes as Lester Ryan Clark.
And I've been Keenan Diaz. In your universe, I'm on Instagram and Letterboxd as Howdy Keenan.
Yeah, we got our Facebook listener group, Banana for Scale. That's a community for all of our shows, including this one. It's a private group, but just request to join and you'll be sucked into the banana. If you want more, consider joining us at truestory.fm/join and look for Banana for Scale. That's us. You get bonus episodes of all our shows, access to our Discord, and you get your episodes a week early and ad-free. Pretty cool, just $5. If you're not sure about that yet, one thing you can do that's absolutely free but would really help us out and mean all the universes to us would be to give us a 5-star rating on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you listen to our show. That and sharing the show by word of mouth or on social media helps our little podcast grow and find more cool people like you. All right. What am I going to do? Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hold Evelyn's hair back because nobody's doing that. You got two people over there and nobody's doing that. And that's important.
That's true. Even when Brian Griffith vomits, Stewie holds his ears back.
Yeah, right.
Ear gentleman.
Yep.
Well, I really want to look like Jobu, and we're not going to see much of her in this look anymore. So, and I don't want her to go back to her other universe and go get the lipstick that she put on her cheeks. So I'm going to squish my cheeks into her cheeks hard enough that I get some of that lipstick on mine. I'm going to be her little twin.
Okay, well there you go. Right? How are you even going to get close to her? Like you're going to have to like deceive her into like it's like oh I love you so much, Jobu, and then just kind of like that. So she doesn't realize what you're doing. Yeah. All right, perfect.
And then Family Guy style, she just says, "Why? What are you doing? Why? Don't stop it."
And that just goes on. No. I just care about you so much. Stop.
It's odd.
All right, Keenan, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, I'm actually here. Did you hear that?
What?
It's the sound of our listeners opera clapping for us.
Aww.
Oh, it's slow and sarcastic.
Oh. We've never seen that combination before. The slow, sarcastic opera clap.
Slow, sarcastic, silent clap.
Yeah. What if like somebody does like really bad poetry and you got to do the slow snap? You're like. That sucked.
That hurts.
All right, and with that, folks, we're out of here. 1, 2, 3.